The new moon coming up in the month of May is actually called the Black Moon. Hi, I'm Dr. Sri Banerjee, and in this segment I'll be going over a bit more about the new moon and what that means astrologically. So let's go ahead and get started here. Over here, the ascendant for the new moon is Leo. And so what you want to do is, the ruler of Leo is the sun. And so because the sun and the moon are in new moon, that means that they're both in Taurus. And that means more stability than when the new moon and the full moon were in Aries. And the tumultuous eclipse is also destabilized. So after that, Taurus is kind of a sigh of relief, so to speak. And then if you look at Mercury is conjuncted to the 10th house. So all of this action going on within the 10th house, in this chart at least. And so that means that for the population, this will be experienced in the 10th house, in the house of career, which means keep your intentions and focus on your intentions in terms of career changes or contemplation of where to go next. So after looking at the sun, what you can do is look at any Cancer that might be of the sign Cancer, and seems like there's Mars in Cancer, which is ruled by the moon. And then the sun is ruling the ascendant. So Mars is it's a catalytic sort of planet which actually activates things. So this is the cusp of Cancer and then Leo. So at the cusp, you kind of experience both of the signs. So I want to also make a point that some of these things, if you look within how they transit within your chart, then that brings further meaning. So if you had a natal chart in the center and then a transit chart, where some of the similar things would show, but in the perspective of how you're looking at it. So here, the first house may be something different in your natal chart. Let me use my chart as an example. So my ascendant is in Gemini, which means that my Taurus house is in the 12th house. So a lot of this will be understanding and quieting down your mind. It's that awkward silence which you can take in order to improve your lot in life. So that's the interpretation of my 12th house and how the new moon will affect me personally. That's a little bit of astrology education. Let's continue in our reading of this chart. So Venus, which is also an important planet and being ruled by the moon, is in Cancer as well. So both Venus and Mars are in Cancer, which means there's somewhat of a male-female energy or male-female energy combination, which stabilizes these planets in Cancer, because Mars has a tendency to be a fiery sign. So when it's in Cancer, then there might be some obstacles. However, due to emotions being the dominant sign of Cancer, then you can actually handle those emotions better. So then you can take a look at some of these other planets. Jupiter goes around the chart in about 12 years. So this is, again, entering Taurus, leaving Aries, so accentuating everything that is going on in Taurus. Taurus is getting crowded, honestly, with all the different planetary combinations. And again, within the population, it will be experienced in the 9th and 10th house, but I would encourage you to look at your individual planet and your individual natal chart to take a look at how this affects you personally. So I hope this has given you some insight. Again, May 19th, 2023. Beyond this is takes place 11:53 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Eastern Daylight Time, and so you won't be physically able to see it, but you nevertheless physically experience the effects. I hope this has given you insight on this. Thank you for listening.